Hi, I'm Roger Smith, Chief Executive Officer. Congratulations on your decision to pursue Opportunity Unlimited. By far the most unique aspect of our company, what sets us apart from any other insurance company, is our endorsed lead generation system. At its heart is our commitment to working families in the United States, Canada, and New Zealand as we continue to build our presence overseas. Our success as a company is tied directly to your success, and for that reason, great emphasis is placed on training. In this video, we'll tell you how the company procures leads. You'll learn about the strong relationships with partner organizations that we establish and the role that you play along with the company's public relations team. These relationships include unions, associations, and credit unions. You'll learn that while the company both generates and administers the lead generation process, the PR team is your partner in the field. Your interaction and ongoing training with them is critical to our long-term lead generation efforts. We'll review policies, procedures, scripts, and other important information that will allow you to represent the company professionally, set quality appointments, maintain positive group relations to provide for future mailings and future leads. The importance of doing business this way, well, cannot be overstated. In short, it positions the company to maintain and enhance our relationships with partner organizations. Our strong relationships, customer service, and your conduct in the field allows us to continually renew our relationships and do future mailings. In fact, historically, we generate most of our leads through existing relationships. This means that the majority of leads that you run today renewed their agreements with us because our sales force conducted themselves professionally and according to our centralized public relations policy and scripts. The key to understanding how important these relationships are to your future and the future of the company is this: our lead base is finite. Every time we double the size of the company, it's impossible to double the size of the lead flow. As your career progresses, it is critical that you continue to enhance the company's relationships with partnership groups in order to reap the benefits of both referrals from those leads we generate and future policyholder servicing. Information in this training video is the foundation of what you'll learn from agency management, your SGA, and PR managers and directors. Congratulations again on your decision to pursue career opportunities at American Income and National Income.
I'm Susan Foldauer, Vice President of Public Relations Field Operations. Our mission at American Income and National Income is to protect working families. From the supplemental benefits we offer and the policies we sell to the public policies we support, everything we do protects working families. We support working family organizations through both activism and financial support at both the national and local level. That's who we are. The role of public relations is to develop strong relationships with organizations that support working families. The PR team is the face of the company to these organizations. The PR rep or marketing specialist reports to a PR manager, who in turn reports to a PR director. Our public relations strategy is simple and straightforward. By creating win-win partnerships with unions, associations, and credit unions, we are able to generate third-party endorsed leads for your use in the field. Let me tell you a little bit about our markets. It all began with labor unions. We have had a strong relationship with organized labor for decades. The role of a labor union is to negotiate fair wages, benefits, and address health and safety issues in the workplace for their members. Our relationship with labor includes our Labor Advisory Board, made up of international labor leaders and friends of labor. With their advice and recommendations, they help us as we support working families through activism, financially, and when you visit members' homes and make our supplemental insurance benefits available. Credit unions are also a natural partner for us as they are member-driven and have strong ties to the labor movement. Credit unions have been an important part of life for much of the 20th century and have figured prominently in workplaces, communities, and associations. Associations are formal organizations of people or groups of people with common interests. Our program provides value-added benefits to association members at no cost. The types of associations we work with are those whose members can benefit from our supplemental insurance policies. Again, working families. Some examples would include sporting groups, occupational groups, environmentalists, and fraternal organizations. The Child Safe Kit and the Hang 10 Internet Safety Guide opened up another opportunity for us to partner with working families. Now let's talk about the steps involved to implement our program with a group. When we partner with a group to implement the program, clear, effective communication is key to the success of the program. Once we meet with the decision maker of the organization, we follow up with the office staff, executive board, and other key people in the organization and educate them about our program. We educate their infrastructure on who we are, our relationship with the organization, what the no-cost benefits are, and what happens when a member returns a card. The next step is to work with the organization to send out a letter on their letterhead to all members notifying them of their no-cost benefits. The organizations are aware and fully in support of you, the company representative, contacting the members who return the response card. They understand that contact with their members will be made using approved phone scripts and door knock policies to set an appointment to deliver the no-cost benefits and explain additional supplemental insurance coverage the members can purchase as explained in the letter. We do an overview of the types of benefits you will be presenting and advise them that you will ask members for a non-perishable food item and to fill out an officer report form. Just as the PR team is the face of public relations within our marketplace, it is you, the agency force, that is the real PR team. How you interact with the members in their homes and on the phone directly impacts the relationship we have with their organization. It's up to you to uphold our promise to the group as far as what will happen when members are contacted and how they will be treated. You play a vital role in helping maintain the long-term relationship with the working family organizations we have the privilege to serve. The lead card responses, coupled with your ability to secure referrals, have created true opportunity unlimited. Group renewals are a key component of our long-term growth. Group renewals provide a healthy source of leads which generate sales. On average, we renew and mail a group every 18 months. Positive interaction between the member and you as our representative will allow us to mail and generate leads with each renewal. Renewals make up the vast majority of the leads produced each year by PR, which means the majority of our leads are dependent on a high level of customer service at both the PR and agency level. We are constantly examining and testing new ways to improve lead returns on renewal groups. And in addition to renewals, PR is actively seeking new markets and original groups. It's a team effort, and it's all about building and maintaining relationships. Public relations sets up the group to generate leads. You follow up on the leads and generate sales. And the home office team processes those sales and generates the policy. When we all do our part according to approved company policies and procedures, the result is successful lead generation. We build close relationships with our groups at both the local level within the community, all the way up to the national and international levels through our DC office and our CEO, Roger Smith. Roger has been instrumental in building these deep-seated relationships through the work he has done at this level to help protect working families and strengthen our communities. One acknowledgement of these efforts came in March of 2015, when Roger was awarded the first ever Legacy Award by the American Friends of the Yitzhak Rabin Center. The Yitzhak Rabin Center is the official memorial dedicated to teaching the legacy of the late Israeli Prime Minister and Nobel Peace Prize winner Yitzhak Rabin, who devoted his life to public service, equal opportunity, peace, leadership, social justice, and educational opportunity. It's Roger's passion for humanity that is reflected not only in his actions, but in the actions of American Income and National Income Life.
My friends, I'm humbled and honored to stand before you tonight to present Roger Smith with the Yitzhak Rabin Legacy Award. Just as the Prime Minister was a warrior, a fighter, and a champion for justice, Roger is a true defender of the working class.
Yitzhak Rabin leaves a legacy far, far different from my own. I'm not a war hero or a brilliant defense strategist, a deputy of labor, an international negotiator, a prime minister, or a Nobel Peace Prize winner.
Roger, you said a lot of things that you aren't. Let me say a couple of things you are. No matter where you go, the place is always better when you leave. People always have more hope, more belief, a little bit more caring for each other. God bless you, brother.
I am deeply humbled and I'm honored to receive the first Yitzhak Rabin Legacy Award. On behalf of all of us at American Income, National Income, whose daily undertakings is to emulate our mission, protecting working families and building strong communities, one life and one community at a time. Thank you so much. This is really big for me. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We, you, are a part of this indelible impact we have as we support working families, one policy at a time. Let me end by congratulating you for becoming an advocate for working families. I wish you much success in your new career.
Hi, I'm Steve Greer, and it's a privilege to talk to you about policies and procedures we have in place for company representatives when contacting a group member who has returned a response card. By now, your SGA has likely already distributed copies of the phone script and the door knock policy and script, so you can familiarize yourself with them as I explain them to you. Before I do, I wanted to explain why the use of these materials and procedures is crucial. As you've heard, the PR team works very hard to establish relationships with our partner organizations. Your job is to maintain and enhance those relationships so the company can continue to renew these groups and promote future growth. When the PR team meets with the group, they outline to the group's leadership, one, who will be contacting their members, and that's you, a trained professional and licensed company representative, and two, how they may be contacted, by phone or, if they can't be reached by phone, in person at their home. This is important to note because we tell the group leaders exactly what will be said to their members, so there is no chance for misunderstanding or misinterpretation of who we are or our intentions. For this reason, we've created an approved script and procedures that should be used. The other reason, and most obvious one, to follow these company scripts and procedures is they are proven successful. It's as simple as that. So let's get started. First, let's go over the script to use when contacting a member by phone. I encourage you to keep this script in front of you each and every time you're setting appointments by phone, regardless of your tenure with the company. Stick to the approved script. For this demonstration, let's assume we're calling a member of Ironworkers 318. Hello, is this Mary Adams?
Speaking.
This is Steve Greer with American Income Life Insurance Company. We provide the $2,000 accidental death and dismemberment benefit for the members of Ironworkers 318. I have a copy of that little reply card you sent in. You have your husband, John, as your beneficiary, correct?
Yes.
Great. The purpose of my call is to let you know that I'll be in your neighborhood for the next couple of days delivering these benefits, and my job is to get together with you and John to deliver and explain both the $2,000 Group A D&D benefit and the health services discount program that provides discounts of 10 to 60% off of prescriptions, vision, chiropractic, and hearing. I have an opening tomorrow at 7 p.m. or Wednesday at 7 p.m. Which would be better for you?
Wednesday's better.
Great. You still live at 123 Main Street, correct?
Yes.
Can you grab a pen and a piece of paper?
Sure.
Please write down my name and number. This is Steve Greer, Greer, 555-1212 is my phone number, and I'm with American Income Life.
Okay.
Great. I look forward to seeing you and John Wednesday at 7 p.m. I want to let you know that it's possible that I may be running a few minutes late because of other members I'll be seeing tomorrow. But if it looks like more than a half an hour or so, I'll call you, okay?
Okay.
Again, my name is Steve Greer, and I'm with American Income Life. Have a great night.
Thank you.
I'd like to point out a few key elements of this script. First, and most importantly, did you notice that I said who I am and what company I'm with 3 times? Why? The number one complaint we get is when members think an AIL or NILICO representative represents their group. Always be clear and upfront with who you are and what company you're with. Secondly, tell them why you're calling. Be clear that you're calling because the member returned a card or possibly responded online. Third, tell them why you want to meet with them to deliver and explain their benefits. Be prepared to answer member questions by having the rebuttal sheet in front of you at all times. Finally, do not call for an appointment before 8 a.m. or past 9 p.m. Whenever possible, our goal is to contact members by phone to set an appointment. On the first evening you attempt to call a member, if you're unable to reach them, leave a message that includes your name and phone number, the company name, and briefly explain that you're calling about the card they returned and are trying to reach them to deliver the no-cost benefits from their organization. Never leave a message that indicates you intend to drop by a member's home or infer that there's a scheduled appointment in a message. This is another scenario that can create a misunderstanding with a member that could prompt them to complain to their organization. If we're unable to reach a member by phone, we visit them in person. But it's important to understand that the purpose of the visit is to set an appointment you were unable to get by phone. Before I read the script, I want to review our door knock policy. 1, never door knock before 8 a.m. or past 9 p.m. 2, park in the driveway or on the street in a spot that's visible to the homeowner. 3, if the address is in a gated community, call or buzz in only. Do not follow another resident through the gate. Number 4, use the doorbell if available. If you knock on the door, don't pound. 5, stand back to be viewed by the occupants. Don't overcrowd the doorway. 6, have the response card or a copy of it, the AD&D certificate, and your business card available and in plain view. 7, if you're field training, do not have more than one person walk to the door. Here's the script we use when making contact with a member in person. Hi, John. I'm Steve Greer with American Income Life Insurance Company, and I'm following up with you on this card that you sent in with the other members of Ironworkers 318. We have not been able to reach you or your spouse by phone, so we thought it'd be best to stop by to see when it would be convenient for you and your wife to sit down and review the benefit materials. Or, if this is a good time, we could go over the program now. Couple of tips here. As you introduce yourself, offer your business card. Show the member the response card and certificate as you're talking about them. Now, the member may invite you in, so be prepared to give your presentation at that time, provided the spouse is also available. But remember, the primary purpose of this visit is to verify we have the correct phone number for the member and to set an appointment for the presentation. These tips are important whether it's a drop-by or a set appointment. When you visit the member, always have a business card with you and in plain view as they answer the door. Leave it with them so they know who to contact if there are any questions following the visit. It's recommended your business cards include the union printer's bug for the union members you'll have an opportunity to visit. The scripts and procedures I've outlined are provided not only for your benefit, but to protect the group relationship as you deliver what's been promised by the PR team when servicing the group's membership. Using these scripts and procedures will help you achieve maximum results. Congratulations, and once again, welcome to Opportunity Unlimited. I wish you great success.
Now that you've learned a little about our market, how we procure our leads, and the importance of using approved scripts when contacting these leads, let me review how conflict between our company and our groups is resolved in the event that an issue does occur. There are two types of potential conflicts. The most common type is when an agent triggers an issue with a prospect. Typical examples of this type conflict are aggressive phone behavior or skipping an appointment without contacting the prospect. A second type of conflict is when our sales field force encounters an issue that they feel needs resolving at the PR end. An example of this type conflict may be that the prospect tells the agent that they checked with their local, or if a union for example, and were told not to book an appointment. That's unusual, but then again, when you're booking over 1 million appointments per year, well, the unusual can happen. In any event, our conflict resolution process can request the explanation of an agent, a manager, SGA, or a PR representative. As I mentioned, the most typical complaint directed at an agent is either aggressive behavior on the phone, skipping a booked appointment, or high-pressure sales in the home. To avoid these scenarios, remember 4 things. 1, always use the company-approved phone scripts and the company-approved objections or rebuttals. Number 2, always call the prospect in advance when you can't make an appointment or if you're running more than 30 minutes late. Number 3, always place a door hanger on the home of a prospect with whom you booked an appointment but isn't there to meet with you. This will document that you were there. And number 4, remember, it's the perception of the prospect that triggers conflict. Back off when you sense friction. You don't need a complaint on your record, and your coworkers don't need to have their leads put on hold or even possibly have the group hold off on a future mailing for something that you did. If a formal incident report is received, your SGA will be notified so the incident can be discussed with you and you will be given the opportunity to explain what took place. If the situation is not black and white and there are gray areas, they will be taken into consideration in determining what action may be necessary. However, if there is a direct violation of any company policy, there will be a strict enforcement of such policy and contract termination may be a likely outcome. There are a few other matters I'd like to address in regards to preserving the company's relationship with our groups. The first involves referrals. When asking for referrals, you're asking only for friends and family members. It is not appropriate to ask for additional referrals from other union members who may not have returned a reply card. This can cause issues with the group as we explain to the union that we'll only contact those members that send in a reply card. PR does let the union know that on occasion a referral may be made by a member whose close friend happens to be a coworker. The second is that sometimes a group may ask us to temporarily stop contacting their members. When your SGA notifies you of such an occurrence, it is imperative that you remove those leads from your lead packet and cease contacting members of that group. In addition, never take it upon yourself to attempt to resolve an issue with a group. This is strictly the job of our PR team. Under no circumstances is the member of the agent field force to contact or attempt to meet with officials of a signed group. Lastly, keep in mind that it is the job of the PR team to sign groups and generate leads. Your job is to call on those leads, deliver the no-cost benefits, and attempt to sell life insurance. If you know of an organization that you believe may be a qualified group for our programs, advise your SGA who will contact public relations. it is against company policy for the field force to establish a relationship with or attempt to mail a group. That's the job of our PR team. Under no circumstances are you to visit a work site, group office, or request a membership list from a group representative. This includes placing a child-safe box with groups serviced by the PR team without first discussing placement with that team. With over 70% of the leads we generate being from groups who have done prior mailings, you have to acknowledge that the renewal mailing occurred because issues were kept to a minimum and were resolved quickly. It's important to respect those relationships and protect them going forward. Our centralized PR team is constantly working on your behalf to establish relationships with partner organizations. I think you'll agree these relationships are vital to your success.